What's up, 501? I guess Jimmy's logging on. I'm watching the game and trying to get this going. But I guess Jimmy will be on in a second. Charles V is going to join us in a second. But we missed last week. Got a lot to talk about. We got a lot of tournaments. All right. We'll start off on 5/12. So, yeah, we're 2 weeks behind. We got BYLP, 21 teams. Ended up being a pretty good turnout for BYLP. I mean, that's really good. Brandon and Alec Bourgeois. I don't know how you pronounce it, but they got first. Lisa and Zach Keel got second. And then John Elihue and Zookeeper got third. They're playing in a major together this weekend. So I guess they got them a few weeks of practice in. The Hogs game is going too, so I'm probably going to catch me looking up. Switch 123, we had 29 players, so we had 71 players at VFW on 5/12, so that's nice. 123, you got Adam Skinner and Regulator. Got first. Dylan Skinner and Desiree got second. Good job, Desiree. Matthew Hill and Madame Cherie. I think that was her first podium finish. So good job. Well, it was her first podium at VFW. So my phone's going on. All right. Y Mountain had a HOCO benefit switch in West Little Rock. Zookeeper and Chris got first. I can't read my handwriting. So Brandon Lacewell and Kenny got second, and then Chris Seaman and Dean Eon got third. So they did a little benefit. I think the radio station was out there out in West Little Rock last Saturday. Had 26 players, I think. And then we did Lone Oak that night, had Lone Oak number 32. Corn Nuts and Dave Burt got first. Cody and Trent D got second. And then Titus and Gary Sample got third. So had 20 players in Lone Oak that night. Numbers are starting to drive down a little bit, ball games and such. But I think it'll pick back up, after this weekend, holiday weekend. I think numbers will start picking back up. I don't know where Jimmy's at. But anyway, 5:15 Hard Riders. Hard Riders took a couple weeks off. I think Scott went fishing and went to Arizona. I think did some stuff. So Bearded Gringo and Easy got first. Jimmy and Toby got second, and then Tim Trance and Fred Metcalf. He's been coming back the last couple weeks, so nice to have Fred and Monroe come back and play. Need them throwing more. Need Bobby and James and Fred and all them guys back over, man. I miss them. Had 24 players at Hard Rider that night. Sorry. ACO World Doubles last Friday. Wes and Zach. Wes Livingston and Zach Mitchell come in and got first. Phil and DK got second, and then Brian ran in and Jimmy got third. And the funny thing about that is Wes and Scott normally play together. I'll send him another link. Hold on a second. I think Jimmy's having problems getting on. But Wes, I guess Zach Mitchell and Scott, they pointed out they got too many points, so I mean they're maxed out on points. So Wes and Zach play, which I think probably Scott needs to. I think Zach and Wes would be a great team next year. And I told Zach that tonight. Nothing against Scott either. Just I think Wes and Zach would be brutal, man. I think that'd be a fun team to watch. Maybe Scott can get JT to throw with him or something. But they come down and Spencer played with Scott, and I think they thought they were going to come in and win some money. And Jimmy and Brian sent them back on 67 North pocket night. They didn't win nothing. So got Charles V going to add on. Thank you, because I felt stranded out here, man. I was like on a desert by myself. It was a little stressful there for a minute.
To be honest with you, I do apologize because it was just basic operator error because I'd done all the other stuff, but I hadn't hit the enter studio.
So, no, that's fine. But I appreciate it. I don't know what Jimmy was on, then he got off, so I don't know what happened, but. Razorbacks are playing, and they're up top of the ninth, so this last at bat. So for LSU, so hopefully this game will end pretty quick. But
holy,
that was ACL World Doubles. Yeah, now we got Jimmy.
I'm sorry.
Well, I was gonna brag on you and Brian, but I mean I'm past the tournament now, so I can't brag on you.
Let's go back since I'm freshly on here right now, so
I was going to give y'all some love. But,
let's talk about how well myself and Brian threw.
Well, y'all sent them packing. You spent Spencer and Scott Mitchell packing, and
we did. We did,
and that was a big win. So I think Parable.
Well, as much as I like Scott and Spencer, it felt really good. So I will say that.
Well, 870 brought 3 teams up here. And Scott didn't pre-register, and he's like, did you bring my trophy boards? I said, no, because you didn't pre-register. I didn't know you were coming. If you would have pre-registered, then I would have brought your trophy boards because I knew you were coming. He's like, well, I didn't think nobody could play. It's like, Scott, no one is scared of you. You're like 80 years old. Nobody's scared of you, Scott. But
yeah.
But you sent them up 67. No money. So that was a great day.
Yeah.
But
what's up, Charles?
What's up, Jimmy John?
Home run. LSU just hit a home run.
They did. Yeah, we're sitting here watching it now out in the garage. So that's all right. We're still up.
Dang it. VFW 124 had 38 players. Bladen Whitley and Regulator got first. Bearded Gringo second mention. Regulators got a couple mentions too. And Can't Get Right got second. And then Matt W., I think that was his first time there, and Dylan Skinner got third.
Yeah.
So we had 32 and 38, so 70 players that night. So it's Friday nights are doing well. Lone Oak number 33, we had Bad Brad and Tim T. Regulator and Titus got second. Regulator two podiums in a row, and then OG Outlaw. I didn't look up names, but I'm assuming that's Scotty.
That is Scotty.
OG Outlaw.
Yes.
I just go off the dashboard when I'm writing all these things down. I'm not going in like if your name's not on there, then it is what it is.
Right.
So OG Outlaw and then Sample. So I'm assuming that's Scott Sample. That's not Gary nor Nick. No mentions of Nick on this. So,
it's Gary or Scott.
Yeah. No, it's Scott. Hard Rider number 47. We had 19. Almost and Jordan K. Brandon Lacewell and Kim S. Anytime I see Brandon in second, that makes my heart happy. Because he's on here first place so many times. So it's good to see some other people win sometimes. So Victor J and Dallas got third. So at 19. Toby's back, so it's good to have Toby back throwing. Kim S, man, she can throw. Benita told me that, man, her and Kim would get out in the front yard and throw, and they can't get beat. Like Victor, Regulator, Dayton, none of them can beat them. And, Benita said her and Kim would run them all. And but Haley's calling me. She knows what I'm doing. Sorry, my phone was going off. But ACO World Doubles, we had these doubles signed up for Lone Oak, but we didn't have a lot of people pre-registered. So I was like, man, we all live like close to my house, and if no one's pre-registered, I called Whitney and I was like, Whitney, can I move it? And she's like, yeah, just put it on the event page. So I think that was the best decision because we got to throw in the backyard, and we had to deal with the sun for about 15, 20 minutes, and then we had to deal with some June bugs for about 30 minutes. But past that, it was a great night on the boards. The boards got slow. It was fun. Laughs, a lot of good times. So probably want to have some more regionals outside next year.
Let's have state outside next year.
We would probably have about 12 people sign up for it.
Let's have state and the state Slider Cup outside.
And a much needed.
A lot of people can't handle the heat, and 2, the wind and the sun, and
job of Hagen Smith.
Sorry, hey, game's over. Game's over.
Arkansas won.
And a great baseball game tonight.
All right, I can stop watching that now. But anyway, Razorbacks just move on, beat LSU. Anytime we beat LSU, I'm happy, and I hope Dave Burke's watching.
That's a good day, Dave Burke.
This game because Arkansas just won, and the 2 aces played today. Arkansas hit him pretty decent, but that catcher interference just totally changed the landscape of the game.
Yeah.
And but he did interfere. He hit the glove, but. Anyway, let's go back to World Doubles in the backyard, and we ended up having 5 teams, 6 teams. I can't remember. We had 11 singles. Was it 6 teams?
I think it might have been 5.
Yeah, 5 teams. Yeah, 5 teams. Well, anyway, Phil and DK got first. Jimmy and Brian got second, and Air Miller got third. So Bud and Brandon got third, and that was fun beating them. I know y'all enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I would rather play outside than anywhere else. But you know what? Let me take that back. If it's 100 degrees outside, I don't want to play outside. But if it's nice, like it's been lately, I'll play outside every time.
Well, the humidity's down right now, so it's not as bad. Like, I'm enjoying it outside right now. I mean, hence why I'm outside having the show. But we did singles afterwards, and Brandon pulled out the win, and I really wanted to beat him. And I beat him the first game of the Kingsley game. And second game, man, I switched to my Black Series Vipers, and I probably haven't thrown them in a year. But they slid, and they weren't broke in. They just clogged the hole. And Brandon beat me 21-18 second game. I really wanted to beat him. Like, I've never won a second game.
Why would you switch bags after winning the first game?
No. I threw on both. I threw on the first and second game. It's just they were clogging the hole. I mean, like, they just went, I should have scored an 8 and a 6 on him, and
that's what I like.
That's neither here nor there. But anyway, Brandon got first, I got second, and then Bad Brad Eisenhower got third. So that was kind of fun. And then we got to do BB last night. Andy's at the beach enjoying the sand and toes in the sand and water and the ocean. But Brandon and Brent, we did DPR last night, which was kind of interesting. It was a different scope on it, and I think more people. Crystal's laughing at me because I'm not focused on this all. But the DPR, people actually played to win the game instead of just trying to put bags in the hole. So it was a totally different tournament. And I'm not going to say I'm a fan of it, but personally,
Woo!
but
Yeah.
it was tough. But I think I was third overall in PPR, but I was 20 something in DPR. So I mean, it's just the total landscape. But Brandon and Brent got first. Toby and John got second, and I was rooting for Toby and John. And Brad Eisenhower and Charles V, who's on here, got third. And Charles struggled all night because he's got some back issues. So way to battle through that and get a podium finish.
You don't want to be the guy that makes an odd number.
You were struggling last night and you made it happen, so that was cool. But I guess Jimmy's gone.
It happens.
But yeah, I think he's got to go to a soccer game or something. His niece got a championship soccer game tonight, so he's got to go. But one thing I want to talk about Branson this weekend, I think a lot of people have already left and headed up there. Some are leaving tomorrow. And I think we got a decent crowd going. Good luck to everyone. Safe travels. I hope some people win some games and get on the main bracket, make the main bracket, singles and doubles and co-ed and seniors. And I think we got someone in every division. So I hope we go up there and kick some butt. And I got to add Jimmy back. So. But
yeah, I'm here. I'm walking around getting ready. My niece Haley Johnson is the champion. She's in the championship game of the Cabot High School tonight, or Cabot Freshman Academy. So we're going to watch her. Her game starts at 7:40. So that's typical Johnson. Playing for the championship. So.
Well, I mean, you can say that because you've got a couple mentions tonight. So, and you missed half of it. So,
well, let's. You say a couple. I believe it's 3. Don't be trying to sell me short.
Well, I didn't mention last night at Hot Tails and Cocktails. 2 zigzags.
Well, that's a good thing. Colt 45 and 2 zigzags.
Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. I know the song, but I don't know the name of it. But anyway, Branson this weekend. Good luck to everybody. I guess we're gonna cut it short because I'm done talking. I ain't got nothing else to talk about. And Jimmy's got to get off. Charles V, I appreciate you jumping on last minute because Jimmy, the technical difficulties, and
I'm just glad I didn't steal all the spotlight with all of the dialogue that I've been providing.
Right.
Well, hey, it's good to know that I can count on you. You know what I mean? Like I said, jump on. I just felt like lost there. I was like, man, I got no help, man. I was struggling. But I appreciate you jumping on. And it looks like you're getting ready to go to the lake. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm like all the other cornhole players. Some, if you can't win in your own league or whichever, you go to places like Lake Nimrod to play with family so that you can kick their ass, kind of thing. That way I can have some ego. So.
Well, send me a podium picture and we'll bring it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
But I kind of wish I was going to lake. I don't want to fight the crowd, but part of me wishes I was going to the lake. So, is there any comments?
Charles, I appreciate.
No one's even saying anything. So they're like, I know it's a bad show, and they're like, they're laughing at me like, this is probably the worst show you ever did, and so it's Blizzard. I got distractions everywhere. I can't do it outside no more. But anyway, may all your beer stay cold and all your bags go in the hole. We'll see y'all next. No cornhole at Cabot this week. We'll see you next week. Later, guys. Bye.
Adios.